Hello, Mr. Fry's geometry class. I am looking at this Unit 12, Homework 6. It is April 20th. And I'm going to go through 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is just like 1 and 2, so I'll have you work on that yourself. And then 5 and 6 I'll do too. So taking a look at number 1, we have Avalon High School is changing their class, their school colors and mascot. They surveyed 125 students to ask their preference on the changes and complete each table by filling in the missing joint and marginal frequencies. Answer the questions that follow to the right. So we could figure out our totals by just adding these up, then add these up. To figure out this red silver, you take 48 minus the 32 to give you 16. Add these columns up, and notice that when you go this way with the totals, they equal 125, and this way 125. It's just a way of checking yourself. So how many students prefer Hawks? So Hawks in general, you'd go with 77. How many students prefer blue, black? Blue, black, just the total, 57. How many students prefer the Eagles? That would be total, 48. And how many students prefer red, silver? And then you'd have 68. That'd be the total, okay? And then create a relative frequency table using the table from number 1 by filling in all joint and marginal relative frequencies and answer the questions that follow to the right. So right now we're looking at, percentages. So for each one of these, and you might want to pause this, it's out of the 125. So this blue, black, and Hawks is the 25 out of 125. So 25 out of 125 will give you this amount, okay? And then just notice when you add up these, once you get all these, the total is all equal, and you end up with 1.0 or 100%, whatever. So what percent of the students prefer the Hawks and blue, black for colors? So Hawks and blue, black, that's 0.2, and that equals 20%. You just move the decimal 2 places to the right. What percent of students prefer the Eagles? So Eagles in general, it's going to go here. So if I move the decimal 2 places to the right, you should get 38.4. And then what percent of the students prefer the Hawks or the red, black for the colors? So we have the Hawks. That's the 0.616. Or we could say, that equals 61.6%. Or red, black. Red, black. That's going to be 0.456, or we'll put that 45.6%. And then you just add those up. So, because it's or, so we're going to take 61.6 plus 45.6, and you should come up with a 107.2. Yes.
Can I feed you?
Yes.
Okay,
That'd
good.
be great. Okay, so you just put those percentages together for that one for C. All right. Let me take a look at this one. All right. The employees at a company were asked if they are married and if they have children, and the results are shown below. So we just take a look at these, and we look at the probability that they're married. So we would take 48 out of 75, which would be 64%. And I just added them together in order to figure out, all of these together are 75 altogether, 75 people. And 48 of them are married, yes, so 30 plus the 18 gave me the 48. Probability not married but with children, not married, but children, yes, so that's 21 out of the 75. not married and no children. So that's going to be the 6 out of the 25. So it has to satisfy both of those. So 6 out of probably not married and children. Thank you very much. Oh, that's fantastic. And so not married and no children. Sorry, I just keep getting people coming in. So not married is the 6. No children and no children. So that's where that 25 comes from. So no children. And no children, not married. Should be out of 75 still. I don't know why there was a 25 there. That's what I'm trying to figure out there. So you should have the 6 divided by the 25, 75. So that should be 0.08 or 8%. So had a 25 there for some reason, not a 75. Now, taking a look at this chart for SAT scores, and there's out of 150 students, so we didn't have to add all these up. They told us there's 150 students. Took tutoring classes. So took the tutoring classes, yes to them, so I added up all these out of the 150. That would be 65%. Probability that they scored greater than 900. Scoring greater than the 900 is going to be 79%, so greater than 900. All of these are greater than 900, so I added up all of these over the 150. So they scored this amount, given that there were no tutoring classes. So no tutoring classes, just added all up these, and these are 52, and then scored that amount. That's 5 out of all of these. So 5 out of the 52 gives you 9.6%. And then you have the probability. You took tutoring classes, given that they already scored that amount. So scored this amount, added those two up and got 99. And they scored between that amount and took tutoring classes. Yes, that would be 64 out of the 99 or 65%. Just one more that I wanted to check with real quick, and I got to go to Mr. Fry's page here real quick, and let me see here. If you did not know this already, when you go to the classwork, and so we're still in chapter 12, you could take a look at these and you could double check your answers. So we're looking for homework 6, that's homework 2. Homework 5, getting closer, homework 6. Yeah, this one, I thought that was weird. We should have 87.2%, not what I had there. We should have 0.872. So not this one. You should have 0.872, and that equals 87.2% for that one. I thought when we were doing that one, going together, that something wasn't right with that one. So that's what you should have for number 2C. Good luck with 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are just like numbers 1 and 2 in that you have to fill out the chart first and then make a relative frequency table and just come up with the decimals and all that for number 4. And good luck.